I know you're a good person, but it's important to understand that not everyone is like you. Our hearts want to believe there's good in everyone, but sometimes people hide malicious intent behind a friendly face. They thrive on manipulation, deceit, and taking advantage of others' kindness. In this video, we'll reveal 10 unmistakable signs of an evil person and how to protect your peace. These insights could change your life, so make sure to watch until the end. And if you want more practical wisdom, hit subscribe and let's get started. Firstly, let's begin with manipulative charm. Charm, when used manipulatively, is a deceptive tool that hides selfish intentions, leaving us vulnerable to exploitation. Genuine kindness uplifts, but manipulative charm seeks to control. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This reminds us to focus on authenticity and to look beyond appearance, as manipulative people often use charm to deceive rather than to build real connections. Picture this. You've just started a new job, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a colleague begins to shower you with praise for your innovative ideas. At first, it feels flattering. And then, without delay, they start inviting you to lunch, offering unsolicited advice, and even publicly advocating for you during meetings. It seems like you've found a supportive ally. But all of a sudden, things take a surprising turn. This same colleague begins to shift their workload onto you, starting with small tasks, and just moments later, they take credit for your hard work in a key team meeting. You see, their charm wasn't about kindness. It was a calculated tactic to manipulate and gain an upper hand. In that moment, the truth becomes clear. Their motives were never genuine. Stoicism offers a powerful solution to such challenges. It teaches us to prioritize actions over words, because true kindness doesn't need theatrics. By closely observing behaviors and trusting our instincts, we can recognize manipulative charm early, protecting our peace and well-being. In both personal and professional relationships, consistency between words and actions is the cornerstone of trust. Recognizing manipulative charm early enables us to set firm boundaries and foster relationships built on mutual respect and honesty. These practices not only safeguard our mental and emotional health, but also create environments where authenticity thrives. Unbeknownst to many, intuition is one of our most reliable tools in navigating such situations. When something feels off, don't ignore it. Protecting yourself from manipulation ensures not only your well-being, but also deeper, more genuine connections, a vital foundation for living a more empowered and intentional life. Secondly, let's discuss deceitful behavior. Lying and twisting the truth are behaviors that break trust and harm relationships, revealing a lack of respect for others. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Nothing should be said if it isn't true." At first, lies may seem harmless, but with each passing moment, they erode trust and create shaky foundations for relationships, leaving everyone involved vulnerable to disappointment and conflict. Envision this. You're part of a collaborative work project, and all of a sudden, a team member starts exaggerating their contributions. Unbeknownst to you, they've been fabricating stories to make themselves look better. Just moments later, during a meeting, they subtly suggest that the project's delays are due to your mismanagement. At that precise instant, you realize their lies aren't just personal, but are now affecting team trust and productivity. You see, what seemed small at first quickly snowballed into a situation that damaged relationships within the group. Stoicism teaches us the importance of valuing truth and clarity. By focusing on actions instead of words, we can recognize dishonesty early and address it with confidence. Setting firm boundaries and refusing to engage in deceitful dynamics not only safeguards our peace, but also ensures integrity in our relationships. Honesty is essential in every sphere of life, from work to friendships and family. Recognizing deceit helps preserve healthy connections and fosters a culture of mutual respect and trust. Lies not only harm others, but also weaken the liar's character. By choosing truth, we create relationships that are strong, reliable, and lasting. Protect yourself by staying vigilant, trusting your instincts, and prioritizing honesty in every interaction. Boundary violators. They push or ignore personal boundaries, showing disrespect for autonomy. Seneca emphasized the importance of mutual respect in fostering harmony. When someone dismisses your limits, it's a warning sign. Another sign is when people disrespect your boundaries. Respecting boundaries is essential for any healthy relationship, as they serve as a foundation for mutual respect and trust. Boundaries define where one person ends and another begins, ensuring that personal autonomy is maintained. Yet some individuals constantly push or ignore these limits, showing a clear disregard for others' autonomy. Seneca emphasized this principle, stating that respect is key to harmony, and when someone dismisses your limits, it should be taken as a serious warning sign. Visualize this. You've just moved into a friendly neighborhood, and suddenly, out of nowhere, your next-door neighbor starts borrowing small things like sugar or milk. At first, it feels like a harmless neighborly gesture. But then, just moments later, they begin walking into your backyard without even asking, acting as if they have free rein. All of a sudden, they're asking for larger favors, like borrowing your car, completely ignoring any sense of boundaries. At that precise instant, you realize their behavior isn't just intrusive. It's a clear disregard for the mutual respect you expected. To everyone's surprise, this pattern escalates, leaving you feeling powerless and invaded. Stoicism provides a robust framework for handling such situations by teaching us to uphold boundaries as an act of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius advised that clarity in communication and firmness in values safeguard not just our peace, but also the integrity of our relationships. By calmly and assertively communicating your limits and consistently enforcing them, you protect yourself while teaching others how to treat you. As Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Taking a step back, establishing boundaries fosters healthier interpersonal dynamics and encourages a culture of mutual respect. When boundaries are upheld, trust grows and connections become more genuine. People begin to understand the value of mutual respect, leading to stronger communities and healthier relationships. And yet, here's the truth. Standing firm in your boundaries isn't just about self-preservation. It's a powerful act of care. It ensures both you and those around you thrive in a space built on honesty and respect, enabling everyone to grow into their best selves. Let's move to avoiding accountability. Avoiding accountability is a harmful behavior where individuals deflect blame and avoid taking responsibility for their actions, creating confusion and eroding trust. Seneca wisely stated, "The truth stands firm without justification." Those who avoid accountability often weave elaborate excuses, distorting reality to shift the burden of their mistakes onto others. Consider this. You're collaborating on an important team project, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a colleague misses a crucial deadline. Instead of admitting their oversight, they deflect by claiming they misunderstood your instructions. In that precise moment, you realize their deflection is creating discord within the team and undermining trust. To everyone's surprise, this behavior becomes a pattern, leaving the entire group frustrated and disorganized. Stoicism provides a practical framework for managing such situations. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of truth and rationality, stating, "If it is not right, do not do it." If it is not true, do not say it. By focusing on facts, remaining calm, and demanding transparency, you can prevent others' narratives from distorting your peace of mind. Recognizing avoidance behaviors early allows you to set firm boundaries and uphold integrity. At a broader level, accountability is the foundation of trust and meaningful relationships. Addressing accountability gaps doesn't just repair broken trust, it fosters personal growth and collective harmony. And yet, the act of taking responsibility is not just for the benefit of others. It's essential for self-improvement. By staying grounded, addressing issues directly, and encouraging honesty, you not only protect your peace, but also cultivate an environment where integrity and growth flourish, benefiting both yourself and those around you. Then, there are those who find joy in others' misfortunes. Finding joy in others' pain is a destructive behavior that often stems from deep insecurities and a need to feel superior. Epictetus wisely advised, associate with those who make you better. Toxic individuals, however, do the opposite. They tear others down to mask their own inadequacies and elevate themselves. Consider this. You're celebrating a personal win. Perhaps you got a promotion at work. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a friend responds not with congratulations, but with a dismissive comment like, "Must be nice to get lucky." At that precise instant, you feel the sting of their words. Just moments later, they steer the conversation toward their own struggles, complaining about how unfair their boss is or how they never catch a break. You see, instead of uplifting you, they take subtle digs that make you question your success while centering the narrative on their perceived difficulties. Stoicism provides a valuable approach to managing such behaviors. It teaches us to focus on personal growth and detach from how toxic influences he sees. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. By prioritizing your well-being and seeking relationships with those who inspire and encourage, you safeguard your emotional peace and foster a life filled with meaningful connections. More broadly, recognizing this behavior helps create supportive communities that thrive on respect and mutual upliftment. When we surround ourselves with people who celebrate our victories and stand with us in our struggles, we foster an environment of shared growth. And yet, here's what truly matters. You deserve relationships that build you up, not tear you down. Let go of those who thrive on negativity and choose connections that empower you. Protecting your peace is not just self-care. It's a powerful step toward a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Equally insidious is jealousy disguised as a concern. Envy is a toxic emotion that often disguises itself as a concern or advice, subtly undermining confidence and creating doubt. Instead of celebrating others' achievements, envy seeks to diminish them. Seneca wisely remarked, "Envy is the ulcer of the soul." This destructive behavior often surfaces through backhanded compliments or remarks that make success feel undeserved, eroding self-belief and trust. Think about this. You've spent months pouring your heart into a major project, and you finally receive well-earned recognition. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a colleague walks up to you with a smile and says, "Your work is impressive, but are you sure you're ready for that promotion?" At that precise moment, their words hit hard, planting a seed of doubt. Just moments later, you find yourself second-guessing your abilities. You see, their comment wasn't meant to support you, but to shake your confidence and mask their own insecurities. Stoic philosophy offers a clear antidote to such disguised envy. It encourages us to trust our instincts and remain grounded in our values. Marcus Aurelius taught, "If it is not true, do not say it. If it is not right, do not do it." By recognizing disguised envy and setting firm boundaries, we can protect our peace and nurture authentic relationships built on mutual respect. Considering the overarching impact, identifying and addressing envy promotes a healthier, more supportive environment. When we distance ourselves from negativity, we foster communities where trust and encouragement thrive. And yet, here's what truly matters. Everyone deserves to feel uplifted and supported. Trust in your capabilities, set clear boundaries, and seek relationships that inspire growth and empowerment. Protecting your confidence isn't just self-care. It's a step toward cultivating a life filled with genuine connections and shared success, he says. Now, consider the unrepentant heart. An unrepentant heart is revealed through a refusal to admit faults or offer genuine apologies, often leaving relationships strained and unresolved. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Focus your mind on thoughts and people who elevate the quality of your life." Individuals who resist change or avoid making amends frequently cling to destructive habits, hindering both personal and mutual growth. Picture this. You have a close friend who often makes hurtful remarks. One day, you muster the courage to address their behavior, hoping for a meaningful conversation. But suddenly, out of nowhere, they deflect the blame with phrases like, "I was just joking," or "You're too sensitive." At that moment, you feel invalidated, as though your feelings are dismissed immorally. To everyone's surprise, this behavior repeats itself, showing they prioritize their ego over repairing the relationship. Stoicism offers a pathway to navigate such challenges. It encourages reflection and accountability as marks of true strength. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Surrounding yourself with individuals who value growth and honesty helps establish healthier dynamics and safeguards your peace of mind. Reflecting on the larger implications, addressing an unrepentant heart promotes accountability and mutual respect within communities. It fosters trust, allowing relationships to flourish in an environment of humility and forgiveness. And yet, the truth remains. Everyone makes mistakes, but true growth stems from owning them. Seek relationships where humility and accountability are shared values. If someone refuses to acknowledge their impact, do not hesitate to set clear boundaries and protect your peace. This act not only nurtures your own growth, but also inspires those around you to strive for greater integrity and compassion. Another clear sign is toxic influence. Toxic individuals are often described as emotional vampires because they drain the energy and positivity of those around them, ultimately hindering personal growth and inner peace. Stoic philosophy highlights the vital importance of preserving inner peace and building resilience against such influence. When exposed to negativity, our ability to focus and thrive diminishes, leaving us emotionally drained and stuck in cycles of frustration. Imagine this. You've just received a significant promotion at work, a moment that should be filled with pride and excitement. Suddenly, out of nowhere, your partner starts complaining about how unfair and stressful their day has been, overshadowing your happiness. Just moments later, they follow up with a critique of your success, saying something like, "Well, let's see how long this lasts." At that precise instant, your joy begins to fade, replaced by feelings of discouragement and frustration. Instead of celebrating your success, the toxic behavior pulls you into their negativity. Stoicism provides a powerful framework for addressing these situations. It teaches us to set firm boundaries and maintain emotional independence. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By limiting interactions with toxic individuals and focusing on what is within our control, we can protect our energy and foster personal growth. On a broader level, Recognizing and distancing ourselves from toxic influence paves the way for cultivating healthier relationships and environments. These actions not only improve our mental well-being, but also encourage others to adopt more positive behaviors. And yet, the most profound truth is this: you deserve relationships that uplift and empower you. By identifying those who drain your energy and taking deliberate steps to safeguard your peace, you create space for growth, joy, and meaningful connections rooted in mutual respect and support. Let's discuss the ninth sign: control and manipulation. Control and manipulation are tactics often employed by toxic individuals to dominate others, leveraging guilt, fear, or obligation to achieve their goals while undermining personal freedom. Epictetus wisely reminds us, freedom comes from refusing to be controlled by what lies beyond our influence. In contrast, genuine relationships thrive on mutual trust and respect, not coercion or control. Imagine this: you're in a relationship where your partner frequently makes you question your choice. Suddenly, out of nowhere, they say, "If you loved me, you'd do this," using guilt to pressure you into compliance. Just moments later, they layer on another demand, suggesting that not doing what they want proves your lack of care. At that precise instant, you will begin to see how their manipulation distorts your emotions and erodes your autonomy. Instead of fostering connection, their behavior prioritizes control over mutual respect. Stoicism offers a liberating approach to such situations. It teaches us to focus on what lies within our control: our thoughts, actions, and decisions. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By reclaiming our autonomy and refusing to give in to manipulative tactics, we safeguard our peace and preserve our integrity. When viewed from another angle, recognizing and addressing control tactics early helps build healthier, more respectful relationships. When we set boundaries and uphold them consistently, we foster environments of mutual trust and empowerment. Communities that value autonomy over domination thrive on resilience and shared respect. And yet, the core truth remains: true freedom is the ability to make decisions free from undue influence. By standing firm against manipulation, you create space for connections that inspire and empower, enabling a life of intentionality and authentic relationships. Finally, let's move to the last sign: lack of empathy. A lack of empathy becomes clear when someone disregards others' struggles and emotions, focusing solely on their own needs. This behavior creates one-sided relationships, leaving others feeling overlooked and undervalued. Seneca wisely stated, "Humans are social creatures, not meant to live solely for themselves," emphasizing empathy as the cornerstone of meaningful connections. Without it, relationships lose depth and mutual trust, becoming hollow and disconnected. Think about this. You've just experienced a tough day at work and are eager to share your feelings with a close friend. But suddenly, out of nowhere, they interrupt you mid-sentence to talk about their own minor inconvenience, like how their morning coffee wasn't as hot as they wanted. In that moment, your need for support feels dismissed. Just moments later, they completely steer the conversation toward themselves, leaving no space for your feelings. Over time, this pattern repeats, making it painfully evident that their actions revolve around dominating the conversation rather than fostering mutual care. Stoicism provides a clear remedy for navigating such dynamics. It encourages us to align with relationships that uphold mutual respect and compassion. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself," reminding us to set boundaries with those who repeatedly drain our energy. By stepping back from such individuals, we protect our emotional well-being and open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. From a broader perspective, identifying and addressing a lack of empathy strengthens both individual relationships and larger communities. Empathetic bonds foster trust and support, creating environments where everyone can thrive. And yet, here's the core truth. You deserve to be surrounded by people who truly listen and care. By setting firm boundaries and prioritizing relationships built on mutual respect, you create a path toward a life filled with connection, authenticity, and peace. Protecting your emotional energy isn't just an act of self-care. It's a step toward cultivating a more supportive and harmonious world. We've explored 10 signs that an evil person might be near you. Chilling, isn't it? But remember, awareness is your strongest weapon. Evil can only influence you if you remain unaware of its tactics. By recognizing these traits, you can protect yourself and safeguard your inner peace. Marcus Aurelius taught that true strength lies in mastering your mind and your reactions. Don't let toxic individuals invade your mental space or disrupt your serenity. Set boundaries, stand firm, and keep shining, because your light is the very thing they fear most. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment. I see the signs. Let the world know you are ready to guard yourself from negativity. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where your wisdom will continue to grow.